Boxing Nation. Woo!
Where do you rate him right now? You know, there's a lot of talk when it comes to the pound for pound top 10 list. Where would you put him on that list?
Well, the beauty, and let me remind people too, I was the first guy that put Floyd #1 back in 2004, which I think is about 11 years ago. Floyd's held that rank. He's gone for now. I have, even though he's been inactive, I have Andre #1. And then you can pick any of them after Andre. I mean, Golovkin's right up there. Kovalov is right up there. Chocolatito showed again, he's such a beautiful all-around fighter. So there's a lot of guys. Rigo's up there, and Lomachenko and others. There's a lot of really good fighters, which shows that boxing is in a pretty good position right now.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this, Smitty. There was a little piece on ESPN, and they were basically asked the question, who is the next face of boxing? Teddy Atlas, he picked Keith Thurman. Nigel Collins, ESPN's boxing writer, he picked Gennady Golovkin. Who's your pick?
The guy up above there in the picture, Muhammad Ali. There's no face of boxing right now. We have, it's such a global sport, and with what these guys from the Ukraine and from Russia and from Cuba and from Mexico and from Nicaragua are doing, it's global. And there really is no guy that you can center in on and say he's the face of boxing, which is good, because it's a global sport. And right now, all of the guys we mentioned and some of the guys we saw tonight are all right up at that elite, list. And so that, again, that's a good thing. With the best fighter stepping aside forever or for a while, Floyd Mayweather, it's a real good state. But in terms of who's the best right now, I still say Andre Ward's the best fighter in the world. We just need to see him be a little bit more active. And I think with the injuries behind him and the situation with his managerial situation, I think we will see that.
Yeah, and since you brought up the picture, man, this is a nice picture you have on your wall right here. Tell me about this picture. You over here with the greatest, yeah. Muhammad Ali. Tell me about this picture. Where was that taken at?
That was taken when he was getting ready to fight Joe Frazier the first time, which was March 8, 1971 at Madison Square Garden, where we saw the fight tonight at the other arena, which was the greatest fight I've ever seen, 15 rounds. Joe Frazier, who, by the way, I was blessed enough to do the final interview with him on television before he passed away. But that, I spent a lot of time with Ali at the Fifth Street Gym. That happened to be at the Miami Beach, I think, auditorium. And I sat with Ali on his lap watching the fights that night. And in fact, I still have a $20 bill that he gave me. But I spent a ton of time with him. I had a 6th grade teacher, Mr. Wilson, that loved Ali and would let me skip school to go watch Ali train and do a so-called report for school, which I obviously got an A on, right? But yeah, I spent a ton of time with Ali and would spend so many more great hours with him after that epic fight.